Jonathan Mingo gets brutally honest on joining Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys officially welcomed Jonathan Mingo to their practice facility Thursday, following their trade with the Carolina Panthers. Mingo is expected to bring a blend of size, massive hands, and physicality to Dallas. But Mingo brought honesty over two on day one at the new job. The now former Panthers wide receiver did more than appear in a Cowboys uniform or address the media for the first time since the Cowboys-Panthers deal. Mingo gave a blunt response to his arrival, via John Machota of The Athletic. "This is a fresh start for me," Mingo began. "I'm glad they took a chance on me, so I can show them what I can do. Somebody finally believed in me, so I can show them what I can do. I'm just happy to be here." He didn't hold back when asked about what went wrong during his Panthers tenure. "I don't know. You can talk to them," Mingo said of his time in Carolina. "It ain't up to me. It's between the front office and coaching staff. I know there are some things I could have done better, but I'm here now." Mingo leaves behind a 2-7 team that sits at the bottom of the NFC South along with the New Orleans Saints. Now Mingo joins a 3-5 team aiming to stay afloat in the NFC playoff race. Jonathan Mingo earns glowing review from Cowboys star. Mingo already earned praise from one of his newest teammates, CeeDee Lamb. The All-Pro wide receiver now expected to line up next to the former Panthers. WR used a strong description for the 23-year-old via NBC Dallas sports reporter Pat Doney.
"He's big.
Big as hell," Lamb shared. Lamb, though, didn't just marvel at Mingo's 6'2", 220-pound frame. "Nice speed, nice size, and a great route runner," Lamb added. Looking forward to working with him. The Panthers selected Mingo number 39 overall out of Ole Miss in 2023. The Rebels star got described as one equipped with imposing size with muscular build by NFL.com draft analyst Lance Zierlein. He even compared Mingo to past Super Bowl winner and Pro Bowler Anquan Boldin. However, Mingo got off to a slow start in Charlotte. He didn't record his first six-catch game until Week 12 of the 2023 season. Mingo never surpassed 70 yards receiving in a game either. The physically imposing WR finished catching only 43 passes for 418 yards. Worse for him, Mingo never tasted his first career touchdown as a rookie. Mingo then became a further afterthought in the Panthers' offense under new head coach Dave Canales. He settled for 12 receptions for 121 yards and again never crossed the end zone. Mingo never caught more than 3 footballs in a single game this season. Rookie Xavier Legette began to gain ground as Carolina's top wideout with Mingo still on the roster. Mingo even was losing ground to undrafted rookie Jalen Coker and 2017 7th-rounder David Moore. But now, Mingo sounds rejuvenated following the Dallas move. The Cowboys sacrificed a 2025 4th-round selection land Mingo. He's heading into the league's second-best passing offense now with 2,033 total aerial yards. Cowboys admit they used flawed process to trade for Jonathan Mingo. The Dallas Cowboys made one of the more puzzling decisions on Tuesday, acquiring Carolina Panthers wide receiver Jonathan Mingo ahead of the 4 p.m. Eastern Time trade deadline. Out of all the positions the Cowboys could have addressed at the deadline, they decided to go with the wide receiver. As you can imagine, fans weren't excited about the trade as the Cowboys gave up a 2025 4th-round pick for a wide receiver who struggled to get on the field in Carolina. On Wednesday, Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy was asked about the team's new addition and gave a puzzling answer on their decision to acquire Mingo. According to ESPN's Todd Archer, McCarthy said Dallas trusts their draft grades involving the second-year wide receiver. McCarthy added that he likes Mingo's talent. Archer said Dallas had a 3rd-round grade on the former Panthers wide receiver, who had a top 30 visit with the team in 2023. Cowboys fans weren't pleased with McCarthy's answer, as the team traded for Mingo based on their draft grade, not his production in the NFL. The young wide receiver made some noise last year as a rookie, recording 43 receptions, 85 targets, for 418 yards. However, Mingo could not duplicate that success this season in Carolina. The former Ole Miss standout had 12 receptions, 26 targets, for 121 yards in 9 games. Lance reacts to rush decision, speaks out on Cowboys' opportunity. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Trey Lance is ready for any chance he gets to take the field with Dak Prescott unavailable for at least the next 4 weeks with a hamstring injury. Head coach Mike McCarthy stated that it will be Cooper Rush who starts against the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 10, but there is a thread to pull that sees Lance get on the field. Owner Jerry Jones stated that Lance could pack a punch for the offense, and while he won't be the starter, is he ready to get on the field in a Taysom Hill role if he's asked to? "You'll talk to the coaching staff about that," Lance said with a smile. "I'd love the opportunity to get on the field any way I can if that's what the coach thinks is best." There have been calls for Lance to be the starter in Dak's absence, given that Dallas invested a 4th-round pick to acquire him and that the franchise already knows what it has with Rush. But McCarthy acknowledged that the Cowboys are still in win-now mode despite saying that Lance needs a chance to play. "He's just young and needs an opportunity to play," McCarthy said. "But it's in season, we're competing to win games, and Cooper Rush he's up next. So, until the Cowboys are mathematically out of the playoff race, Lance may not get the reps McCarthy says he needs." With most of Cowboys Nation already waving the white flag for 2024, McCarthy is still optimistic about the rest of the season. But one can easily make the case that fans will be far more interested in the 2024 Cowboys with Lance under center. Cowboys break bad news to Trey Lance at first practice after Dak's injury. The Dallas Cowboys were dealt with unfortunate injury news as they saw star quarterback Dak Prescott suffer a hamstring injury in their Week 9 loss to the Atlanta Falcons. Prescott will reportedly miss multiple weeks because of the injury, opening the door for backup QB Cooper Rush to get the start. Rush played well in relief of Prescott last Sunday, leading the Cowboys on a scoring drive. If Dallas believes it's competing for a playoff spot, then the decision to go with Rush makes the most sense. However, the Cowboys also have a young QB in Trey Lance, who brings a different element to the position. Dallas acquired Lance last year from the San Francisco 49ers, serving as the team's QB3 behind Rush and Prescott. Lance received most of the playing time this preseason and had some good moments, but also some bad. That said, Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy is still sticking with Rush. "It's Cooper Rush. It's his opportunity," according to Calvin Watkins of Dallas Morning News. Watkins adds that McCarthy understands the questions about playing time for Lance or potential packages. However, the Dallas head coach reiterated Rush is starting. Coincidentally, the last time Rush started in a game was in Week 6 of the 2022 season against the Philadelphia Eagles. The 30-year-old signal caller completed 18 of 38 passes for 181 yards, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions, as the Cowboys lost 26-17. However, as a starter, Rush is 5-1 and has completed 58.5% of his passes for 1,281 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions.